Okay, my name is Eli and I am recording an album.
I've been pretty nice, but still you're sicker than a dog. But I know fate cannot be blamed if I keep driving in the fog. If I can't prevent my path from finding the trenches and the trees, it could have been karma, but it could have been me.
I first got into music when I was 14. I got an electric keyboard for my birthday from my mom, and I was hooked.
I've been pretty cool, but still you're sinking like a stone. And I suppose it could be true that we will all end up alone. So if I suffer till the afterlife to face it by myself, well, I would suffer it all with someone else.
I was mostly interested in the technical side. I started getting really fascinated by music theory. A lot of my musical pursuit was just motivated by me proving to myself that I was able to do all these different things. But it wasn't until I was writing my own music that it really started to develop into a passion for me. I got into that pretty heavily for a while, and after I kind of exhausted everything that I was able to learn at that stage in my playing, I started getting interested into some other instruments. So now I've been playing music for some 7 odd years. I do some oddball gigs here and there. I try to be a part of the open mic circuit as much as possible. I'm really in it just to be a part of that musical community and to be influenced by other artists and to influence other artists. I love songwriting because there is this means of person-to-person emotional communication.
Love is in the choosing and time is on the mend.
One of my biggest challenges as a musician is I'm working on a song and I can hear that music in my head, but it's far more complicated than anything that I can achieve given my resources. A large part of what motivated me to record an album is so that finally, hopefully, I can actually hear the music that I hear in my head with my ears. I'm extremely excited for this project. I realize I have a lot of work ahead of me. So now comes all the fun stuff.
My mind is wandering, so I've selected something else to do.
On November 28th, I will be leaving Newport News and heading up to Harrisonburg, Virginia. There's a fantastic studio up there called Blue Sprocket Sound. Much like the studio, I have a fantastic sound engineer working with me named Gordon Davies.
'Cause there's no distraction to prevent the way my burdens boil.
One of the main goals for this album is to spend as little time actually in the studio recording as possible. This is going to make the project cheaper, and it's going to make the final product feel more streamlined when it's released. In order to do this, this project has been 90% preparation. We've been working hard to get all the album art and merchandise designed. We've been working on budgeting, compiling tracks lists, coordinating with the other musicians, and rehearsing the individual parts for each song. The good news is, we're quickly approaching the point where we'll have nothing left to do but get in the studio and make some music. Of course, there is still some work to be done. We still got to finalize all the designs, and there's still a fair bit of musical tweaking that needs to happen between now and the end of the month. And of course, we've still got to finish fundraising. I realized pretty quickly that each step in this process presents its own set of challenges. One thing that almost every aspect of recording has in common is it is expensive. Between engineer fees, mastering, paying the other musicians, getting the CDs produced, the vinyls produced, finishing the album art, producing all the merchandise, KickStarter has fees, so all of this really does add up pretty darn fast. And as you can guess, that's where you come in. All of the CDs and music should be available early spring of 2017. There's obviously plenty of basic options of pre-ordering the CD either digitally or physically. We're going to have vinyls available, t-shirts, and lots of other merchandise available. But there's also some more exclusive rewards as well. Maybe you are interested in getting me to play a house concert. Maybe you're interested in buying a CD with completely one-of-a-kind custom album art. Maybe you'd like to get involved more directly. Maybe you want to come down and visit us in Harrisonburg during the week of recording. I think there's something that fits for everyone. I would encourage anyone who isn't already really familiar with some of the stuff that I do, go on YouTube, go on SoundCloud, check out the music for yourself. I want everyone who's donating just to be excited about this, because I know I am, and of course any dollar you can spare is just such a huge help.
Hell, if I would ever see that vision realize before it dies. Oh, and I'm looking down to find that the ground is grounding.
Well, I am so excited to work on this with all of you. I thank you all just for listening and for sharing and for contributing. Please, please, please get in touch with me if you're curious about the project and other ways that you can get involved. We just can't thank you enough, and we're so excited to do this with you.